Gustong-gusto mo na maging virtual assistant pero hindi ka magaling sa English, or wala ka pang computer, or wala kang experience, or let's just take for example itong sabi ni Jaline na mahirap mangutang pambili, baka hindi ako makabayad agad-agad. First things first, yung nararamdaman yung fear is valid. So let me walk you through what I've learned so far for the past 14 years na I think nakatulong sa akin when it comes to making tough decisions at saka when faced with challenges. And this isn't just about freelancing. This is more of what I have parang learned so far sa buhay na I think nakatulong sa akin para mag-progress. Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na rigid mindset at saka growth mindset. Karamihan sa mga Pinoy, ang kinalakihan natin is yung judgmental, perfectionist approach. Alam mo yung as a child, we thought na ito yung dapat na iniisip natin. Ganito dapat tayo mag-isip, dapat lagi tayong play safe. Sometimes we're even told that we have this certain kind of trait. It's kind of hard to accept, but the reality is, most of the time, yung nagpalaki sa atin na magsasabi pa sa atin na hanggang dito ka lang. So when we try to get over that feeling of ano nga ba yung kaya kong gawin, we try something and then we fail. And then parang vina-validate nun yung sinabi nung nagpalaki sa atin or kung sino man yung nagsabi sa atin na hanggang dito ka lang. And then when I grew up, I started reading a lot of books kasi nasabihan ako na hindi ako magaling mag-English. So parang simula nun, ano pa pwede kong gawin? Nagbasa ako ng mga books. And mind you guys, nung nagbabasa ako ng books, hindi ako namimili ng babasahin ko. Meron lang nagsabi sa akin, yung mga agents ko before, mahilig silang magbasa sa Wattpad. Wattpad nga ba yun? Basta nagdadala sila ng books and then nagbabasa rin sila sa computer. Tapos sinasabi nila na one way to become better o yung communication is by reading and then reading something out loud. Tapos napataon na meron akong agent na ang binabasa niya is more on growth mindset. So dito ko na nga natutunan to yung difference between rigid and growth mindset. If memory serves me right, I think we even had like an in-depth training tungkol dito back when I was in the BPO industry. So growth mindset is something that we learn. It's a skill that we develop wherein we're able to find and identify self-limiting beliefs. Pagkatapos, we break them and we replace them with new empowering beliefs. Also, I think part of the process dun sa growth mindset is for you to become resilient, you have to parang accept na the only way for you to learn would be, number one, makita mo ano yung self-limiting belief mo. Pagkatapos, you have to acknowledge the fact that it takes a lot of failures, trials and errors before you even parang succeed dun sa step 1. At step 1 pa lang to ng step 20 kumbaga. So parang simula nung nabasa ko yung book na yon and simula nung nag-training ako, ang lagi ko nang ginagawa is mas focused ako sa solution. Halimbawa, wala kang computer. Obviously, ang solution lang dyan is bumili ng computer. Now, you wanna break it down into steps na paano kung makakabili ng computer. Maghanap ka ng extra pagkakakitaan. Kung kaya, mag-save ka kahit paunti-unti sa sahod mo ngayon. I know na maraming option ngayon kagaya ng home credit card ng kung sino mong kakilala mo or kung may credit card. But that might not be a good option because yun namang debt health mo. Kumbaga yung sa business mo, hindi ka pa man kumikita, may utang na, which is hindi rin maganda unless confident ka sa skills mo. So pag-usapan naman natin yung skills. Nag-iisip ka pa kung paano masusolusyonan yung problem sa computer mo pagkatapos alam mo sa sarili mo na hindi ka magaling mag-English. So using your phone, maghanap ka ng ways para makapag-practice ka. Alam mo yung instead of dwelling on the problem, you break down the problem into steps, action items na makakasolve ng problema mo. So here's probably a viable solution kung applicable sa iyo. And again, I'm not an expert at mindset kineso, hindi tayo psychologist. Ako ay sinishare ko lang kung ano yung kumbaga naging drive ko and what changed. And it could probably help yung iba rin na may similar na pinagdadaanan or pinagdaanan. Kung wala kang computer, kung ano yung meron ka ngayon, yun muna yung gamitin mo para pag-aralan ng freelance. And since you're able to watch this video, that means you have a cellphone na pwede kang manood online. No budget, no problem. Punta ka sa link sa bio ko, i-copy and i-paste sa browser kapag hindi gumana. Pagkatapos, bubuksan nito itong page na to. All you have to do is itaas mo lang ng itaas hanggang sa makarating taas. Syempre, binagalan ko yung recording, diba? Bayan, makikita nyo free resources. Under free resources, guys, ang dami nito. Pwede nyong sunod-sunoding panoorin yan at pagpraktisan. Meanwhile, sa dami ng materials na kailangan nyo at pwede nyong pag-aralan gamit ang cellphone ninyo, you should have thought of a process or ano yung action items ninyo para makapag-ipon kayo, para makapag-start naman na kayo mag-practice gamit ang sarili nyong computer dahil nakaipon na nga kayo. You see, you need to be solution-driven if you want to be a freelance. And you don't necessarily have to pay for anything just yet. You just have to take that first step. You have to make sure then na hindi nyo lang bastang binabrowse, tinitingnan, pinapanood yung mga videos. Kailangan action taker kayo. I hope this provides a little more clarity sa journey ninyo as a freelance. Comment any questions you guys have about working from home. Follow for more work from home chismis. Bye!